conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's will get the first crack on offense today. Well, last year's game is one Volunteer fans are never going to forget. The first one in the post-Saban era. They got off to a very slow start. Didn't have a point at halftime, but then stormed back.
Yeah, you got to give Josh Heupel a lot of credit for being able to get that team ready to play in the second half. I remember it. Dylan Sampson had a monster game at the end of that football game, able to put a couple touchdowns on the board. But I think the story of the game, and we'll see how it plays out today, was the Tennessee defense. They really took away Alabama's ability to run the football and put it all on Jalen Milroe, and the result was a victory for the Vols.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Back to throw. It's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. He's going to put it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the 3rd Saturday in October. And Vols fans glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. 3rd Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday. Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A handoff from the shotgun. He's got room to run. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Oh, the defense is missing out on opportunities. Got the home crowd, a lot of energy, and they're giving up big plays like this. Not ideal way to get a game started.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. The sure hands. It's Cuevas. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain there. This defense had been getting sliced up on the drive, but they pushed back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Bama! They cap the drive with 6 points.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Tennessee 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Tennessee's offense gets their first crack now. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. It's going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Wide open downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he keeps it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass pop, can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The ball has come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1.
Movement here from the tight end. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. To the air, it's Aguilar. And it's caught! Touchdown, Vols!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Just standing there, gets hit again.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. It started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Look out, room to run here. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The Vols pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Volunteers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. And the quarterback keeps it here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's in the clear. Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. On the ground, it's Miller. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. 0 running run. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Aguilar. The tight end has got it. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
And the Vols will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gets loose. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Portland. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion sets up a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
first down sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the 1st down. And there's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Volunteers will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes it Tennessee.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Breaks free. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. With the catch, it's Horton. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
A completion makes it second down. They keep him guessing with a run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Chewing clock with the running game. Fighting. He's in the clear. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keeps it on the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Nice grab. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And He's back to throw again on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be